Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So top US heavyweight prospect Jared Anderson defeats Jeremiah Karpency by a second round stoppage. He now moves to 9-0 with 9 knockouts. Dominant performance by Jared Anderson. He came into this fight and, was basically walking down Jeremiah Karpency behind his jab. He was rocking the head back of Karpency on a regular basis. And for the majority of the first round, that's really all Jared Anderson was doing, just dictating the fight with his jab. At times, Karpency tried to rush in with an overhand left or a right hook because he's a southpaw, but nothing really got through on Jared Anderson. And yeah, he was boxing behind the jab, a stiff jab, knocking the head back off Karpency. And towards the end of round one, Jared Anderson actually pinned Jeremiah Karpency against the ropes. Then he went downstairs with a right hand to the body, and as soon as Jeremiah Karpency felt that, he hit the deck. He did beat the count though, and he saw out round one. But round two, Jared Anderson smelt blood, and once again he went down to the body with the exact same right hand shot in the exact same place. Jeremiah Karpency hits the canvas again, and this time around he decides not to get up, shakes his head, wants no more. And that's really all there was to report in this fight. Jared Anderson never really had to get out of first gear. He displayed a nice jab, good body work. That's one thing I like about Jared Anderson, is he's a heavyweight who actually goes to the body, and those are quite rare in today's heavyweight division. So that body work was on full display once again, and all in all it was a dominant performance by Jared Anderson. Good performance. From what I've seen from Jared Anderson so far in his career, and I've seen basically all of his pro fights, I've been following him for a long time now. I really like what I see with Jared Anderson. He's a young guy, 21 years old, and already he's got an interesting skill set for a heavyweight. He's in good condition, he punches hard, I like his jab, I like the fact he's staying active as a pro early on in his career. That's always a good sign. And all in all, I think Jared Anderson is the best prospect in the heavyweight division in the USA. Definitely the best American heavyweight prospect as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, right now, he's not putting a foot wrong. Like I say, he's moved to 9-0 with 9 knockouts. No need to rush this guy, still very young, 21 years old, like I said. In his next couple of fights though, I would like to see him fight journeymen who are a little more durable, who can go a few more rounds. Maybe someone like Joey DeWayco, for example. I think that could be a good opponent for Jared Anderson at this stage. DeWayco's very durable, he's got a good chin, he can go rounds, he's defensively sound. I think DeWayco could be a good opponent for Jared Anderson. Even Trey Morrison, who fought on the undercard, I was mentioning this in my post-fight review for his fight. Trey Morrison has a perfect record of 17-0 with 17 knockouts, but he's really not great at all. I think that could be a good fight promotionally for Jared Anderson. They could market that fight. Obviously, Trey Morrison is the son of Tommy Morrison, so that fight would actually draw some interest, but ultimately it's very winnable for Jared Anderson. I want to see Jared take slight step-ups now. I know he's very young, he's 21 years old, so there's no rush with this guy, but I just want to see a slight increase in the level of opposition, just so we find out a few more things about him. But ultimately, so far, he's not put a foot wrong. He's being moved quite well, in my opinion. He's staying active, so that's all you can really ask for a young prospect in the heavyweight division. But certainly a good prospect. I like what I see with Jared Anderson. Again, with heavyweights, it's always hard to tell with prospects, but he's certainly one of the more interesting prospects around right now in the heavyweight division. And yeah, I like his style, I like what he brings to the table, and we'll see where he goes next. Share your thoughts below. It's been your guy Delboy. Peace.